Welcome to War Bios, the podcast that delves into the lives of history's most fascinating military figures. Born around 380 BCE on the sun-kissed island of Rhodes, Memnon would rise to become one of the most respected and feared warriors of his time. The island of Rhodes, with its picturesque whitewashed houses, winding streets, and bustling ports, was a hub of commercial and cultural activity in the 4th century BCE. Located off the coast of Asia Minor, Rhodes was a strategic location that connected the eastern Mediterranean to the Aegean Sea. Memnon's birthplace, the city of Rhodes, was a cosmopolitan center, attracting merchants, travelers, and intellectuals from all over the Mediterranean. Memnon's family background played a significant role in shaping his early life. His father, Timophanes, was likely a member of the Rhodian aristocracy, with connections to the island's naval and mercantile elite. Although little is known about Memnon's mother, it is probable that she came from a respectable family, possibly with ties to other prominent families on the island. The influence of his parents would have provided Memnon with a strong foundation in the values of leadership, diplomacy, and strategic thinking. Memnon's education would have been typical of a young man from a wealthy family in ancient Greece. He would have received training in athletics, music, and literature, as well as instruction in the art of warfare and tactics. The city of Rhodes was home to several prominent philosophers and intellectuals, including the famous Stoic philosopher Zeno of Citium, who may have had an impact on Memnon's early development. As a young man, Memnon would have been exposed to the maritime traditions of his island home. He would have seen the skilled shipbuilders, sailors, and traders who plied their trade in the busy ports of Rhodes. This exposure would have instilled in him a keen sense of adaptability and strategic thinking that would serve him well on the battlefields of Asia Minor. Memnon's relationship with his brother, Mentor, is also noteworthy. Although little is known about their early lives together, it is likely that they were close, and their bond would have been strengthened by their shared experiences as young men in Rhodes. This fraternal relationship would later play a significant role in Memnon's military campaigns, as the two brothers fought side by side against the Persians. The historical context of Memnon's early years was marked by significant events that shaped his character and future path. The city-state of Rhodes was a key player in the complex web of alliances and rivalries between the Greek city-states and the Persian Empire. As a young man, Memnon would have been aware of the ongoing struggles between the Greeks and the Persians, including the famous Battle of Marathon in 490 BCE. With this foundation laid, Memnon was poised to embark on his own journey as a mercenary commander, one that would take him from the battlefields of Greece to the courts of Persian satraps. One of Memnon's earliest recorded exploits took him to the city of Pergamon, where he entered the service of King Arsacides, a Persian satrap who ruled over the region of Phrygia. It was here that Memnon honed his skills as a commander, learning the intricacies of Persian warfare and forging relationships with key leaders in the region. Memnon's time in Pergamon also brought him into contact with other prominent Greek mercenaries, including his brother Mentor, who would later join him on various military campaigns. Together, they fought against the rebellious satrap Orontes, demonstrating their tactical prowess and earning the respect of their Persian overlords. These early successes laid the foundation for Memnon's future reputation as a brilliant and fearless commander. As Memnon's career progressed, he found himself at the forefront of several high-stakes battles, including the famous Siege of Magnesia in 3057 BCE. Here, he led a coalition of Greek mercenaries and Persian troops against the city-state of Magnesia, which had rebelled against Persian rule. The siege was a masterpiece of tactical planning, with Memnon employing innovative strategies to breach the city's defenses and ultimately secure a decisive victory. The Siege of Magnesia marked a significant turning point in Memnon's career, as he began to attract attention from other prominent leaders in the ancient world. King Artaxerxes III of Persia, impressed by Memnon's military prowess, offered him a position as commander of the Persian army in Asia Minor. This appointment not only cemented Memnon's reputation as a leading military strategist, but also granted him access to vast resources and a network of influential allies. Throughout his campaigns, Memnon demonstrated a keen understanding of the cultural and political nuances of the ancient world. He was able to navigate the complex web of alliances and rivalries between city-states and empires, often using diplomacy and strategic marriages to further his goals. This ability to balance military strength with diplomatic finesse earned him the respect and admiration of his contemporaries. He was a true leader, capable of inspiring devotion in his troops and commanding the respect of his enemies. With his reputation as a brilliant commander solidified, Memnon of Rhodes stood poised on the threshold of even greater challenges and opportunities. One of the most significant events of this period was the invasion of Asia Minor by Alexander the Great in 3034 BCE. Memnon, who had by then become a trusted advisor to the Persian satrap Orontabates, played a crucial role in organizing the defense against the Macedonian king. He employed innovative tactics, including the use of naval power and guerrilla warfare, in an attempt to counter Alexander's superior numbers and tactical genius. Despite being outnumbered, Memnon's forces managed to inflict significant casualties on the Macedonians, particularly during the siege of Halicarnassus. However, they were ultimately unable to stem the tide of Alexander's conquests, and Memnon was forced to retreat to the island of Chios. It was here that he died in 333 BCE, reportedly due to illness or wounds sustained during the fighting. Memnon's legacy as a brilliant commander and strategist has endured for centuries. He is remembered for his innovative tactics, his ability to adapt to changing circumstances, and his unwavering loyalty to his allies. The ancient Greek historian Arrian, who wrote extensively about Alexander's campaigns, praised Memnon as a man of great intelligence and courage who had posed a significant challenge to the Macedonian king. In the years following Memnon's death, his reputation continued to grow. He was celebrated by the Greeks as a hero who had fought against the Persian Empire, while the Persians remembered him as a loyal and skilled commander. The city-state of Rhodes, which had been Memnon's hometown, honored his memory with statues and other tributes. His legacy serves as a testament to the enduring power of courage, intelligence, and strategic thinking in the face of adversity. In the words of the ancient Greek historian Diodorus Siculus, Memnon was a man who had done great deeds and whose name would be remembered for all time. And so, our journey through the life of Memnon of Rhodes comes to a close. We hope that you have enjoyed this exploration of one of the most fascinating figures of the ancient world. That's all for today's War Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm General Biography reminding you to keep marching toward victory.